Hey Transformer fans, welcome to this week's Transformers review, where today we are doing a look at the Decepticon Triple Changer in Blitzwing. And we are looking at Blitzwing, but before we look at Blitzwing, we are going to do our shout outs of the week. First, at Back to the Media at 48 South Loudon Street, where you can get all your video game needs from the Atari all the way up to current systems, all points in between. So go ahead and check out Back to the Media. If you are looking for getting your stuff fixed, you could go to Four Color Fantasies at not at Four Color Fantasies, but Play It Again Games at Middle Road to get all your other stuff that you need to get fixed and worked on and all that good stuff. So check them out. So definitely do check them out. And if you're looking for toys and collectibles such as Blitzwing, you can go to Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles at 80 Weems Lane and see everything that Charles and Mike have for you. And definitely go and see them. And I got this guy. I think I got him from Time Travelers, I do believe. If not, I got him from Walmart. One of the two. So it was worth the purchase. Either way you look at it. But you can get any of these guys from there. So definitely check them out. And if you're looking for comic books, you could go to 80 Weems Lane here in Winchester to Four Color Fantasies and check out Time Traveler Toys, or not Time Travelers, but actually let me get this right. So this is how he's supposed to look in tank mode, but you could definitely check him out and get him at check out Four Color Fantasies. But if you're in Salisbury, North Carolina, you can go to Comic Mon stores and check them out. And definitely do go and make a visit to both of them stores. And if you're looking for Jamaican food and you're in the Winchester area, you can go to 39 Piccadilly Street and check out Tropical Islands and see Lloyd and his wonderful staff and get some good Jamaican food. And after you leave there, you can go to see Mick at Mick's Tree Service for all your unsightly tree fixings that you need to get done. So definitely check them out. And after you go to Time Travelers, you can, or the Mick's Tree Service, and you need a bank. You could go, and you're in the Winchester area, you can go to Bank of Clark or United Bank and check them out. Great banking services, and so on and so forth. So you can definitely check them out. And after you leave there, you can go to State Farm or Farmers to get all of your insurance needs met and get some good quotes and some good policies. So go ahead and check them out. But if you need gas for your vehicle, get it while the getting's good now. But you can go to Sheetz or Handy Mart and get some gas as well as make to order food. So you can get your belly full at the same time you get your gas tank full. So definitely check them out. And while you're in that area, you could go over to, well, that's it for those shout-outs. Now it's time for our PSA. Well, if you need, because Cobra Island is a proud sponsor of mental health awareness, so you can go and check out Robert C. Brown at Healing Grace Counseling Services and see what you need to get from Rob. And if Rob doesn't have what you're looking for, you can go to any place in Winchester that does counseling. Or you can get a hold of National Counseling Group. Or you can get a hold of whoever your local therapist is. But if you need psychiatry, you can go to Northwestern Community Services if you're in the Winchester Front Royal area. Definitely check them out. And if you need to text somebody to talk to, you can text 741-741. Or you can get a hold of 988 if you need to hear a human voice. But if it was a really bad emergency, go to your closest emergency room. Now, looking at his accessories, he does come with these two blue and with red translucent plastic things, but I don't really use them. I have no use for them, so they're in my spare parts bin. But these are his blasters, which is really cool. And he comes with a sword, which is really, really cool. I kind of like the sword, and the design of the sword is kind of wicked. You know, it's a combination of Voltron sword and the He-Man power sword, you know, combined. You know, so this is Blitzwing in his tank mode. He can roll. He does have little tires underneath, but it's not like the perfect rolling thing, but it still works. And the cannon does lift up and go, and the turret does spin around. You know, and whatnot. So let's go ahead and transform him into jet mode. Which what you want to do is lift this up and take the cannon piece here, roll it back, close that back up, and then you want to lift this so you can eventually get these treads moved in. Get these clamped in. Same as this side. Lift this up. You know, and then get it on the double hinge. Get this on the double hinge. And there's a slot connection port that you can get it hooked in. And then you want to go ahead and go to untab the feet. Or untab the legs so you can get the wings out. Oh, I gotta go ahead and put something in there, so I'll try to use the sword to unhinge the wings, which you can see right here just barely, which they do extend out. Second first is same as the first. And get the sword in there so you can spread that out. And then you want to take the reconnect the legs back together. And then there's a little tab connection port right there in the legs that you can hook that into. And get that explosion in. But before you do that, before you get that explosion in, you're going to take the arms and unconnect them right here at the shoulder joints. And there is a slot connector port where you can hook that to, and I'm trying to find it on here. And the other arm is the same way. Ooh. Ooh. And you also want to get the nose cone out, which you gotta try to get that out. And then you have him in his, get the arm in, and make sure everything's all squishing in there. And you have him in his jet mode, which is right here. It's not all that good looking, but you know, each triple changer, you got, besides the robot mode, you got one art mode that looks good and one that looks very crappy. And the jet mode here, in my opinion, is the crappy mode. You know, but this is the jet mode. And then to get him in robot mode, you want to go ahead and do this part here. And then you want to lift this up on the hinge. And then undo the arms. Take the legs apart. And then you want to stretch them, which they have a slot connector point. And then you fold the legs in. His knees do get kind of tight. His knees are, man, they are impossible almost. At least on this copy it is. Ugh. His knees do get very, very hard to really straighten at the knee joint. But when they do, they can hook up to where you want each leg to look like this. You know, so as I finally get this other piece, the other knee to lock into place. Oof. Ugh, there we go. I got it. Finally. So I have the legs together, and then what we want to do is come up here to the upper pate and eventually get the nose cone back in. Close that tab up and bring the head around and bring his arms up. Make sure they all snap back into place. Oh man, this guy does get kind of so you want to get the arms to look like that so that way they're on. So you basically gotta move this out and pry his hand out like this. Spin this around to get the forearm, and you got his hands together. And then you come up here to the back, put the landing gear down. Then you would take this whole section of his backpack, untab this, and get it to where You may want to unhinge his arms first. So that way you can bring this whole top section over his head. And bend this piece down. And take this piece to put back like this. Then bring his arms back up to connect them. And then bring the turret down. Bring the wings out like this. And here. And then you got Blitzwing all together. And you got him all set up. Now articulation, his head can rotate the full 360. His arm can shoot out like this. He can bring his arm out like this. Bend it. You can't really do too much at the shoulder since it's all connected. His wrist can swivel. His legs can come out to the side. He can bend at the knee and kick back just a little bit. Kick up forward. He does bend at the knee. You know. But really good thing. And then you could arm him up by putting his blasters on his forearms. So you can kind of have like the whole Seekers thing going. Since he's got the jet thing happening. And like Starscream and all the other Seekers. So you can put the blasters right there on his forearms. So that way he can take the sword, hold the sword in his hand, and be able to carry all his weapons. You know, and you got Blitzwing ready to go. Now, Blitzwing, in my opinion, great character. I mean, I loved him in the G1 cartoon. You know, especially the triple changer takeover episode in season 2. You know, when he's making the football field thing going on. I kind of was digging that episode. And Blitzwing's take on that, where he kidnaps the football coach and makes him as a general. You know, I was digging that episode. You know, that was one of my favorites. But Blitzwing is one of my favorite characters. And I would totally dig this. And you know, I need to get an Astro Train, so I could do it like one on Astro Train, because I love the Astro Train too. But and I need to get Springer and Sandstorms to have the Autobot triple changers. But I mean, this is a good triple changer transformer. Very good to have in your collection. Or you just take him out of his forearms and put it into his shoulders.
Check if the source device is connected and powered on.
And sorry, my TV does talk to me. And you can put the guns on the shoulders. But this is a good vehicle, or a good transformer, a good Decepticon. But this has been Blitzwing. So I will see you in the next one. See you next month. And until all are one.